If you are over 60 and you eat breakfast every morning, this video could be the most important thing you watch this week. Because there is one very common breakfast food that millions of seniors eat every single day, believing it is healthy, that scientists have now linked directly to accelerating memory loss, brain fog, and early cognitive decline. And the frightening part is, it's probably sitting in your kitchen right now. We are not talking about junk food. We are not talking about fast food. We are talking about something that has been marketed as a healthy breakfast choice for decades. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what this food is, why it damages the aging brain, and what to replace it with to protect your memory and stay mentally sharp well into your 80s and beyond. Stay with us, because what you eat for breakfast every morning is either building your brain or slowly destroying it. And most seniors don't find out until it's too late. The aging brain and food. First, let's understand what happens to the brain after 60. After the age of 60, the human brain naturally begins to shrink. Scientists call this brain atrophy. Every decade after 60, the brain loses between 5 and 10% of its volume if it is not properly nourished and protected. This is why so many seniors experience forgetting names of people they've known for years, walking into a room and forgetting why they went there, struggling to concentrate on simple tasks, feeling mentally foggy in the mornings. Most people blame these symptoms on getting older. But research from Harvard Medical School shows that up to 70% of age-related cognitive decline is directly linked to diet, not just aging. In other words, what you eat has more control over your brain health than your age does. And nothing impacts the aging brain more powerfully than what you eat first thing in the morning. Because after 7 to 8 hours of sleep, your brain is in a vulnerable state, starving for the right nutrients to power up properly. Feed it the right food and it fires up strong, clear, and sharp. Feed it the wrong food and it struggles through inflammation, blood sugar crashes, and oxidative stress all day long. 2, and destroys memory. So what is this common breakfast that is silently damaging your brain? White bread. Specifically, white toast, white bread sandwiches, and white rolls that millions of seniors eat every single morning, often with margarine or jam on top. Now, before you think, that can't be that bad, let us show you exactly what happens inside your brain within 30 minutes of eating white bread. White bread is made from refined flour, meaning all the fiber, nutrients, and protective compounds have been stripped away during processing. What's left is essentially pure starch. When you eat white bread, your body converts it to glucose almost instantly. Your blood sugar spikes rapidly and dramatically. Your pancreas floods your body with insulin to manage that spike. Then your blood sugar crashes. That crash is what causes the brain fog, the sluggishness, and the forgetfulness that so many seniors experience mid-morning. But it gets worse. A 2020 study published in the journal Alzheimer's and Dementia found that seniors who regularly consumed high glycemic foods, like white bread, white rice, and sugary cereals, had significantly more amyloid plaque buildup in their brains. Amyloid plaque is the toxic protein deposit that is directly associated with Alzheimer's disease. In simple terms, eating white bread every morning is slowly coating your brain in the same substance that causes Alzheimer's. And the research shows that this process can begin as early as your 60s, long before any symptoms appear. Other breakfast foods to avoid. White bread is the biggest offender, but it's not alone. Here are 4 other common breakfast foods that damage the aging brain. Number 1, sweetened cereals. Even cereals marketed as healthy, like granola and bran flakes with added sugar, spike blood sugar just like white bread. Always check the sugar content on the label. If it contains more than 5 grams of sugar per serving, put it back. Number 2, margarine and vegetable spreads. Many seniors still use margarine because they were told decades ago it was healthier than butter. But modern research shows that the trans fats and industrial seed oils in margarine directly increase inflammation in the brain. A 2019 study found that seniors with the highest trans fat consumption were 75% more likely to develop dementia. Number 3, fruit juice. A glass of orange juice in the morning feels healthy. But without the fiber of the whole fruit, fruit juice is essentially liquid sugar. It spikes blood sugar faster than a can of soda. Eat the whole fruit instead. Never drink the juice alone. Number 4, flavored yogurt. Regular plain yogurt is excellent for seniors. But flavored yogurts, strawberry, vanilla, peach, are loaded with added sugar. Some contain more sugar than a chocolate bar. Always choose plain unsweetened yogurt and add your own fresh fruit. For sure, other breakfast foods to avoid. White bread is the biggest offender, but it's not alone. Here are 4 other common breakfast foods that damage the aging brain. Number 1. Sweetened cereals, even cereals marketed as healthy, like granola and bran flakes with added sugar. Spike blood sugar, just like white bread. Always check the sugar content on the label. If it contains more than 5 grams of sugar per serving, put it back. Number 2. Margarine and vegetable spreads. Many seniors still use margarine because they were told decades ago it was healthier than butter. But modern research shows that the trans fats and industrial seed oils in margarine directly increase inflammation in the brain. A 2019 study found that seniors with the highest trans fat consumption were 75% more likely to develop dementia. Number 3. Fruit juice. A glass of orange juice in the morning feels healthy. But without the fiber of the whole fruit, fruit juice is essentially liquid sugar. It spikes blood sugar faster than a can of soda. Eat the whole fruit instead. Never drink the juice alone. Number 4. Flavored yogurt. Regular plain yogurt is excellent for seniors. But flavored yogurts, strawberry, vanilla, peach, are loaded with added sugar. Some contain more sugar than a chocolate bar. Always choose plain unsweetened yogurt and add your own fresh fruit. Section 5. The brain superfoods Japanese and Mediterranean seniors eat daily. Now that we know what to remove from your breakfast, let's go deeper into what the world's sharpest aging populations actually eat daily to protect their brains. 2 groups of seniors stand out in global research when it comes to mental sharpness and memory retention well into their 80s and 90s. Japanese seniors and Mediterranean seniors. Scientists have studied both populations extensively and found remarkable similarities in what they eat daily, despite living on opposite sides of the world. Here's what they have in common. First, they eat fish at least 3 times per week. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, mackerel, and tuna are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, specifically DHA and EPA. These 2 compounds are the primary building blocks of brain cell membranes. When your brain has enough DHA, it can repair damaged neurons, reduce inflammation between brain cells, and maintain the speed at which signals travel through your nervous system. A landmark study from the Rush University Medical Center in Chicago followed over 900 seniors for 5 years and found that those who ate fish at least once per week had brains that function as if they were 11 years younger than those who rarely ate fish. 11 years younger from eating fish 3 times per week. If you are not already eating fatty fish regularly, this is the single most impactful dietary change you can make for your brain after 60. Second, they eat olive oil every single day. Mediterranean seniors drizzle olive oil on almost everything: salads, vegetables, bread, soups. And research now shows this is one of the most powerful things they do for their brain health. Extra virgin olive oil contains a compound called oleocanthal, which has been shown in multiple studies to activate the brain's waste clearance system, helping to physically remove amyloid plaques from the brain. Remember those toxic plaques associated with Alzheimer's disease that we mentioned earlier? Oleocanthal in olive oil helps your brain clear them out naturally. A 2023 study from the University of California found that seniors who consumed olive oil daily had a 28% lower risk of dying from dementia-related causes compared to those who rarely consumed it. Just 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil per day is enough to produce measurable brain protective benefits. Third, they eat fermented foods daily. Japanese seniors eat miso soup, natto, and pickled vegetables every day. Mediterranean seniors eat yogurt, aged cheese, and fermented olives. What these foods have in common is that they are all rich in probiotics, beneficial bacteria that populate your gut microbiome. Scientists now understand that the gut and the brain are in constant 2-way communication through what is called the gut-brain axis. The bacteria in your gut directly influence the production of neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, the chemicals that regulate mood, motivation, and cognitive function. When your gut microbiome is healthy and diverse, your brain chemistry is more balanced and your cognitive function is sharper. When your gut microbiome is damaged by processed foods, antibiotics, sugar, and stress, your brain pays the price directly. Adding one fermented food to your daily diet, whether it is plain yogurt, a small amount of miso, kimchi, or even kefir, can begin to restore your gut-brain axis within weeks and produce noticeable improvements in mood, clarity, and mental energy. Your brain is not just getting older, it is responding to every single thing you feed it. The seniors who stay mentally sharp at 80 and 90 are not just lucky. They made different choices at the breakfast table. Starting today, you can make those same choices. Remove the white bread. Remove the sugary cereals and fruit juices. Replace them with eggs, oats, berries, avocado, and walnuts. Your brain will notice the difference within weeks. If this video helped you, please share it with a loved one over 60 who deserves to protect their memory. And subscribe for more senior health tips every week. We'll see you in the next one.